Hi, my name is Dr. Robert Smith. I'm the head surgeon here at the hospital. And I can tell by looking at your test results that you're going to be on your feet and out of here in no time.
Vanessa, give her sedative.
Go in?
Yeah, go in.
What do you think you're doing? Go and operate on the next patient that just came in.
Morgan just came in. He can handle it.
Morgan is too inexperienced to give her what she needs.
You don't even know what her condition
Her
is.
condition's the same condition as her condition. If you have any mercy at all, let me save my daughter.
Return your patient, Smith, before I have to reprimand you.
I'm-
We have rules for situations like this, and they are in place for a reason. I order you to return to your patient. She came in first. She is your first priority.
Daddy! Where's my daddy?
All right, she's stable. I want to talk to my daughter.
I'm sorry, Robert, you won't be able to talk to your daughter.
Don't give me that. Everything is fine. Miss Forclay's blood pressure's down. Bleeding has stopped. She's resting fine. My daughter's been here 10 minutes and I was not allowed to operate her by the rules. But now, as a practicing physician and as a God-given father, I want to talk to my daughter.
She's gone.
What?
What I was going to say is, while you were in the operating room, Morgan was unable to stop the bleeding in time.
In time? They both came in at the same time. They both had an equal chance of survival.
Morgan missed something early on that complicated the operation. Debbie had a much better chance. She was your first priority. Those are the rules.
Well, I'm ready to continue if you are. Well, after I told her, my wife, everything, I just felt this burden lift. It was amazing. It was like an angel had come down and just lifted me out of this pit of guilt for not at least trying to save her.
Are you ready to see if it's a boy or girl?
Yeah. Do you miss being a surgeon?
Well, I have my moments. Okay, just I'm gonna ask you. Okay, does that hurt? How about that? Okay, good. All right, take a deep breath for me. Okay, one more breath. Okay, good.
How am I?
Oh, you are fantastic.
So how are you and Dr. Smith doing?
Well,
He didn't mean what he said that night. It wasn't your fault. You did everything you could
it
do.
could have been you on that table that night instead of her. So,
So,
looks like you're gonna have a boy.
I think I could cry.
No, it's okay. It's perfectly natural.
You forgot your Bible.
Thank you, Rose. No, I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dr. Smith. Say, Dr. Smith,
Yes, Rose?
I know you're a super busy person, and I think that's fantastic, but I just wanted to let you know about our Wednesday nights. We're having a new candlelight service. I would love to see you there.
I'll see what I can do.
God bless you, Dr. Smith. Actually, would you mind if I called you Brother Smith?
No,
Oh, fantastic.
would mind. I don't like that.
Oh, okay. I understand. I didn't want to put you in any uncomfortable situation.
Sir, I wasn't watching where I was going. I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
That's what I said. I wasn't looking where I was going. I'm sorry.
You're sorry? That's great. I'm sorry too.
Oh, you don't know how relieved that makes me feel.
I'm sorry for how much it's going to cost you to fix the damage on my car.
What?
And my arm. Oh, I'm sorry to be you right now.
I guess you want my information.
That would be fine.
Good morning, Dr. Smith.
Really? Is it?
Well, that's what you always remind me.
Messages?
Your 3 o'clock canceled. You have a member of the administrative board waiting to speak to you, and you have a broken arm in room 304.
Good. Tell the administrator to meet me in my office.
I would, but he's also your broken arm in room 304.
See, this assistant is working out pretty good.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about my reassignment as your secretary to the Children's Hospital.
Well, I figured the children's branch would be a better fit for you.
Working with children and fetching your coffee.
You're lucky to be around patients at all, you know, with your probation.
See.
Excuse me. My day has really gone off to a bad start, and I just might be afraid that I'm losing my bedside manner. Can we continue this conversation later?
Of course.
Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Smith, and welcome to St. Paul's. Nurse,
Yes, Dr. Smith.
correction. Nick, that 2 broken arms.
Yes, sir. Making the changes now. Mr. Rowland? Are you okay?
Allison, my name's Lauren. I'm supervising the children's ward here at St. Paul, so if there's anything I can do, just don't hesitate to...
You have a very pretty name, Miss Lauren.
Well, I think Allison is an even prettier name.
Miss Lauren, may I say something?
Of course.
You shouldn't doubt yourself so much.
What do you mean?
You should have more faith in yourself. It seems like you second-guess yourself a lot.
Maybe you should be a therapist when you grow up.
Maybe, but when I grow up, I'd rather be a beautiful, confident nurse, like someone I know.
I'll go get you some Jell-O. There's this girl who has asked me to ask you to get her some Jell-O. And I don't know how she knows you, but she says it has to be you.
Here's your Jell-O. Eat your Jell-O. Would you like anything else, miss? I'm not reading a bedtime story. I'll find someone to read your bedtime story.
Hi. My name is Morgan.
Hospital is very lucky to have you here. Very blessed. You're an intricate part of the team.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. So, who you been talking to?
Someone who cares about you.
How's Lauren doing?
Very fantastic. She looks up to you, you know. Will you read me a bedtime story?
I think Lauren would be better at that.
Why not? You both work here.
Well, I'm leaving soon.
Where to?
Somewhere I can get a fresh start.
A second chance.
Yeah, something like that.
I'd like for you to read me a redemption story.
Okay.
Yes, we got that message yesterday. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now hold on just a minute. Let me write it down. Okay, very good. Thank you. For instance, this incident with Miss Meyer. Living up to their expectations or taking care of business.
She's fine.
Not taking care of.
She's fine.
It's interesting, we have never met face to face.
The administration's never cared anything about us before.
Oh, not true, not true. We care a great deal when it's employees that have been given certain responsibilities and are not living up to their expectations.
Put in charge. You fired Bergen. Left me with all of his duties.
The duties you have not performed well. If you... Look, Smith, we're making cuts. Make sure you're not one of them.
Smoking is bad for you.
I don't smoke. I'm just trying it out.
Lying is bad for you too, but since you're a doctor, I'm sure you already knew both those things.
You want to tell me your name or continue to criticize my nasty habits?
My name is Allison.
Nice to meet you, Allison.
Technically, it's our second meeting, but it's always a pleasure to converse with a member of the medical profession.
Thank you. Likewise.
I can tell that something you're holding on to is causing you to turn to other things for comfort, things you shouldn't turn to.
How's that?
When my parents left me, I cried, and it really hurt, so I turned towards my bear for comfort.
There's nothing wrong with that. You seem to be a very resourceful little girl.
Well, you'd think that, but every single time I'm missing my parents, I turn towards my bear, Mr. Frizzleswick.
Hello? Yes, you're very perceptive. I am having a very, very bad day. Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, well, let me call you back, okay? Thank you. Goodbye. And you were...
Then what happens when Mr. Frizzles isn't around anymore?
Well, you're going to replace him with something. You're a very resourceful person.
Well, I can avoid a lot of pain if I turn towards something besides Mr. Frizzles.
Well, like what?
God. Do you know why I come out here to swing on the swing set every morning, Dr. Smith? It reminds me of faith. Life goes up and down. That's unavoidable. But as long as you don't let go, you'll be all right. You just need to enjoy the ride. Yes, Miss Lauren? Yes, ma'am. But sometimes, Dr. Smith, on a swing set, you have to let go.
Mr. Rowland? Your arm is looking much better.
After Rebecca was gone, we didn't talk that much. We didn't hardly say I love you. And then one day Mary came in and said she needed her space. I was smothering her. You know, I didn't know what to say. I didn't think much of it. But, well, God, it broke me. It broke me.
He hasn't had any of that, has he?
I don't know.
Better put your seats.
Hey.
Let's go. Hope so.
So those are Allison's x-rays.
Yeah, but I can't figure out what's wrong with her.
She's an amazing young girl. She's incredible.
Yeah, she has a certain faith about her.
Have you, spoken to Morgan any in the last 9 months?
Of course I've spoken to him. We work in the same department, and it's unavoidable.
You know, we were all there when he finished the operation on Rebecca, and we all
Doesn't make any sense.
What?
Why didn't I notice that before? Test that again. Bring me the results as soon as possible. No excuses.
Yes, sir.
So that's why you've lost your faith in God.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. I can see it in your face. Is there a reason why you're spending all this time on one patient? Because I doubt you would be if I was walking out of here with a clean bill of health.
You have leukemia, Allison. Cancer. Your white blood cells are
I
attacking.
know.
And while you're away, make sure everything and everyone does not completely fall apart. It's tradition. It's what you ask me to do every time you leave.
Right.
Are you okay, Robert?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why do you ask?
Just between you and me, you haven't really been yourself lately.
I'm fine. I'm fantastic.
Nurse Lauren, how are you?
Hey, newbie.
It's Angie.
Yeah, whatever. Have you noticed something different about Dr. Smith lately?
He did break a patient's arm today.
No, I mean something strange.
You mean he breaks a lot of his patients' arms?
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt the baby kick again. Is that normal?
That's perfectly natural. Just go ahead and keep me updated, all right?
Can do.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. What? It's Mr. Spock. He just stays home all day watching Star Trek and playing internet games.
You watch reality TV shows constantly, and you can't go 10 seconds without checking your Facebook status?
I'm sorry, I was checking my Facebook. Listen, Debbie, the only thing you need to know is he's a dork.
Hello?
The board's coming in today, and I need someone who's completely familiar with the hospital to be willing to accommodate their every need. That's you and Miss Meyer.
Okay. Yes, but what exactly is the board coming in to decide?
Well, you seem to be two of Dr. Smith's top people, and I need someone to make me look good and this hospital look good.
I understand. Well, if you come by, I can give you full access tour and a full report on what's happening on my side of the hospital.
Hey! Could I get some help? You're a lifesaver, Dr. Smith.
Have we met?
No, we haven't. Not yet. I'm Jenny Thompson, Allison Thompson's sister.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I finally get to meet the Robert Smith. It's an honor, sir.
I'm humbled. I didn't know Allison spoke of me, much less highly.
Don't act so surprised. A lot of people look up to you. She says you should laugh more. Wow, she wasn't kidding. You are a tough cookie.
You take yourself too seriously.
Life and death is no laughing matter.
You're not at the hospital. You can stop acting tough.
Excuse me?
Robert, you need to let your daughter go.
With all due respect, Miss Thompson, that's none of your business.
Why are you here, Dr. Smith?
I need to get these papers signed so I can start Allison's chemotherapy at St. Paul's.
Our family's insurance doesn't cover her chemotherapy.
I know. I'm paying for it. Just sign the papers.
I had cancer. Well, when I was 3, I was diagnosed with acute leukemia. My parents freaked out. My dad and mom had to pick up extra shifts at work to pay for my hospital visits and my treatments. They prayed until they were blue in the face. And then, when I turned 6, I went into remission. I know, a miracle, right? But when Allison was born, she was the miracle. Came 2 months early. Talk about a strong-headed will. She wasn't supposed to survive. But she did. And she's here. And I'm closer to her than I am to anyone else in the world. Our family went on vacation to the Gulf of Mexico. Allison and I were away from our parents, collecting seashells on the beach, when she had her first diabetic seizure. We found out she had chronic leukemia. The doctor said she'd be lucky if she made it through the month. That was 1.5 years ago.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I blamed myself for being healed. I couldn't understand why someone 20,000 times more deserving of healing than me wasn't gonna be able to get married or hold her children or be there for her sister who needed fashion tips or advice about boys. God's smarter than us. And he's got a plan. But he needs you to do something for him. Trust him. That's the biggest test, isn't it? Are you gonna trust him or aren't you? I guess you need some faith in order to do that, huh? There was a park on the beach with a swing set, the place my family visited before everything got complicated. Allison always talks about how she wants to go back and swing on that swing set, to go back to the place where she felt that peace, that indescribable peace that was more real than any other memory. Dr. Smith, Allison's pretty blessed to have as good of a listener as you in her life, as a doctor and as a friend. I think that's all part of the plan, too.
God's plan, right?
Allison was right. You are a good listener.
He's kind of cute, don't you think?
Yeah, in a wounded puppy dog sort of way, where you have to roll over him just to make sure to put him out of his misery. Then you can roll over him a second time just to make sure he's got the job done. That kind of cute.
I don't know. He kind of reminds me of my dad, you know? Certain qualities.
Your dad's a dead puppy?
I think I'm gonna talk to him.
You know what I think? I think being pregnant has damaged your brain.
I'm gonna talk to him.
I was right. Brain damage.
What?
What's your problem?
Excuse me?
What?
What's my problem? What's your problem?
I don't have a problem. I'm perfectly fantastic.
Well, great. Have a fantastic life.
So for the past week, you can't stop staring at me, and then all of a sudden, I don't exist anymore?
That's right. See how it feels?
What?
Look, why don't you just go find some muscular guy with an IQ of -55 and live happily ever after?
Excuse me?
Your friend in there? She said that's the only kind of guys you're into.
Oh yeah, and what makes you think that she's right?
I don't know, maybe because you haven't given me the time of day every time we're in the same room together.
Are you kidding me? I was practically just throwing myself at you. And I'm talking to you now.
You think that changes things? At this point, only a date with you could change things.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine. Fine!
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 How does 6 o'clock sound?
What day?
Friday night!
Good, bring flowers.
I'll bring tulips!
Fine!
Fine!
Miss Lauren,
Yes, ma'am.
you said when we first met that you'd be willing to do anything to make my hospital stay better, right?
Yes.
Can we put on a play?
You're a writer?
Well, not exactly, but after talking to the other children, I can safely say we could all use a little excitement.
Who would be in it?
Myself and the other children.
Ah, how could you be in it and direct it?
Well, I wouldn't direct it.
Then who would?
You.
Allison, I'm flattered, but I'm not exactly what you would call a leader.
We talked about the selfish, remember?
Okay, I'll do it on one condition. You go to bed when I say.
Terms of our agreement are acceptable.
You asked me earlier if I ever doubt. The answer is every single day.
Men of faith don't doubt. You're indestructible, like Superman or something.
No, shouldn't believe everything you hear on TV. No, there's a funny thing about Grace.
Yeah, it's amazing, right?
No, Smith is undeserving.
Should be ready. Ready for all these boys I'm gonna have to beat to death with my club once they see you tonight and start coming around here.
Why are you so silly, Dad?
Well, you know, murder's not a laughing matter.
Thank you. Beautiful. Wait. Let me go. I see you. Beautiful. Dad.
You know we love you, sweetheart.
Love you too, Dad.
Be careful.
I will.
Take care
Love
of
you,
yourself.
Mom.
Okay.
Have a good time. I will.
Enjoy. Be careful.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey guys, wait up!
No, I gotta go.
Mr. Rowland, hi. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, we have an issue. We had some paperwork that came in, and we need you to help out. It's an emergency.
Well, I'd like to help you out very much, but I've got some paperwork of my own to fill out in regards to the little girl, Angie.
Allison.
Mr.
yeah.
Rowland, something just happened. I received some paperwork and I really need your help filling it out.
I told him I'd like to help you out, but I have paperwork of my own to fill out. This is in regards to the girl that we, Angie.
Allison.
Right. Yes, well, I can go ahead and take care of this for you. No big deal. I mean,
You know what? I'm gonna do it. It's really not a problem, and I'd be happy to help you out.
Right. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and follow me. Again, this is an emergency as well, because I'm gonna need your your
signature.
Right. I'm sorry. So go ahead and follow me. Right this way.
Please.
I apologize about the.
What do you need my signature on?
Well, the insurances are asking for patients.
Oh, I don't take care of that. That's taken care of by the federal.
No, but like I said, as the administrator.
Can we get some ice cream? What do you have faith in, Dr. Smith?
Well, I have faith in science.
What about God?
What about him?
Why don't you have faith in him?
Well, so far he hasn't earned my faith.
That's a shame.
I'd really rather not talk about it right now.
That's okay. I understand.
Well, you have faith in God, right? Why?
Well, if he made everything in the entire world and he makes sure that every day the sun comes up and goes down, surely someone must be in charge of it all.
What about when things are not in order? What about your God, man? Doesn't that show you that he wasn't there from the beginning? Why not?
So your faith comes into play, your free will.
You once told me that the swing set reminded you of faith. Your sister said there was a swing set on the beach that brought you peace. Why would anyone build a swing set on a beach?
It's personal.
I don't get it.
It's in between the swing set and whoever put it there. It's not for us to know. But we have faith that whoever put it there had a good reason. It's all about faith. Imagine it's raining.
Where are you going?
You know what they say, Dr. Smith? It's not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Can we get some ice cream now?
Let's talk. Her name is Angie Rubin. She's been with us since the beginning of the month. Now, her progress is quite surprising. However,
What's the problem?
well, there's no problem. There's no problem. It's just we need to make some cuts. And her name happens to be first on the list. In a successful establishment, fear is a powerful tool in maintaining order. Now, if you're going to be on my staff, I need to see you take care of situations like this swiftly and quietly. Step up. Be a leader.
Do you drink?
No. No, I did a lot when I was younger, but I'm trying to change a lot of things in my life. Rebecca was the best friend I could ever have. She was always there for me, even when I didn't deserve it, which was most of the time back then. During the accident, when she died, I was the one that had been drinking. I'm trying to change so many things in my life. I mean, I owe it to her. I was the one that survived. I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
You're a really smart guy. Why would you be interested in a girl like me?
Why would you be interested in me?
What do you mean?
Come on. I'm only the second highest point maker in Xbox in the Tri-County area. I live and breathe Star Trek and comic books. I mean, I'm not exactly the ideal guy that girls dream of.
You're different, Neil. I like that.
You're pregnant. I like that.
It's time.
I know.
No, Neil, I mean it's really time! You don't have service out here? You forgot your keys!
Don't go in.
Miss Rubin, I have something to talk to you about.
Yes, Nurse Lauren?
I wanted to tell you that you're doing a really great job.
Thank you.
Okay, stay professional.
Yes, ma'am. Just for the record, you're an amazing leader, and hopefully I can be like you one day.
Thank you. Okay, I'll see you later.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Dr. Smith, I just want to say how so glad I am to see you.
Oh, what are you doing here? How did you know I was...
Kidnapping is a crime, Robert.
Aiding and abetting a kidnapping is a crime too, last time I checked. Does Rhoda know?
No idea.
Thank you.
There's only one way you can thank me.
What's that?
Forgiveness.
Hi, Debbie. I'm gonna help deliver your baby today, okay?
I'm not ready. It's too early.
Okay, go get the doctor. Okay. Debbie, I need you to stay with me, and I need you to pant.
I need Neil.
Okay? Debbie, I need you to pant like a puppy dog.
I'm Neil.
Where have you been?
Go, go.
Get over here.
You have to have faith, okay? You're gonna be just fine, and you're gonna get through this. All right, Debbie, stay with me here, okay?
I want you to forgive yourself.
Myself? Why should I forgive myself? You're not the one who killed her. You're the one who couldn't save her.
It's okay, Robert.
I could have stepped in and taken over for you. I didn't have to put you in that position.
Forgive yourself, Robert.
I need you to push and hold your breath and push hard, okay? Push as hard as you can, Debbie. Okay, hold your breath, Debbie, and push. Okay, that's great.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. The fact that you can't forgive yourself has destroyed the great doctor that you once were.
I can't forgive. I could have stepped in and taken over for you. I didn't have to put you in that position.
Listen to me. You've come so far, okay? And I'm here with you now, and I just need you to have faith that you're gonna get through this and everything's gonna be fine.
No, you didn't have a choice in the matter, remember? Remember the rule.
Rebecca died because of me, because of what I decided not to do.
No, you didn't deserve what happened that night. Rebecca didn't deserve what happened that night. No one deserves what they get.
Okay, Debbie, look, I've known you for a long time, so I know that you can do this, okay? I need you to give me the biggest push you've given me yet, okay? Do that for me, Debbie. Give me a big push, go!
But it's all in the past, Robert. It's in the past. We can't change it.
I need you to clench your teeth and give me the biggest push you've given me so far, okay? On 3, 1, 2, 3, push, Debbie! Push really hard! Okay?
What we can't change is the future. And I don't want this to be a part of our future. And I don't think Rebecca would have wanted it either.
Nancy, got a nosebleed in the examination room. Cynthia, you've got sutures in room 203. Angie, Christmas comes early. You've got Dr. Smith's regulars. Mr. Jordan is in remission, and Miss Williams is complaining that her heart murmurs are back.
These are Dr. Smith's patients.
Do you see him anywhere? Well, then what are you waiting for? Snap to it!
It's a park on the beach with a swing set. The place my family visited before everything got complicated. Allison always talks about how she wants to go back and swing on that swing set. To go back to the place where she felt that peace.
Why are we stopping?
This is as far as I can go with you. As far as God will let me go. You made a difference. You made more of a difference than you could possibly know.
Do you let her go?
Yes. Allison, thank you.
Him too?
Him too. After Rebecca was gone, we didn't talk that much. We didn't hardly say I love you. And then one day Mary came in and said she needed her space. I was smothering her. You know, I didn't know what to say. I didn't think much of it. But, well, it kind of broke me.